facilitate it.
So what about
Where
from
you
the-
go, kid? Where you go? Where you go? Well, why? It's dangerous out there. It's like, yeah, no kidding. It's more dangerous here if you stay with me. By a lot. So you might lose your body out there in the world, but if you stay here, you lose your soul.
You might lose your body out there in the world, but if you stay here, you lose your soul. This quote has a multitude of meanings and examples, but what I want to talk about today is the meaning. This quote exemplifies the debilitating attraction to comfort. The outside world is tough and unfair in many different ways, and we have a society that reinforces mediocrity and promotes comfort. Let's talk about what I mean when I use the word comfort, by the way. I am not talking about comfort as in wearing comfortable clothes, although that does apply to this in certain situations. But when I say comfort, I'm referring to the procrastination of the actions taken every day to achieve the goals set forth, which result in being better than who you are right now. In other words, a goal in which you have to aim up, comfort is a state of aimlessness. Now, just by the definition alone, you can already see the negative side of the desirable state of comfort. Unfortunately, we live in a time where settling down, quitting, and not striving to be better is all too glorified. Now, when you stop striving to be better, what exactly happens to your soul? A simple answer is you start to lose it. Humans have a natural proclivity to being better, but modern society is quite the opposite. This could be caused by a multitude of reasons, one of which I'll get to in another episode, which is self-victimization. But to stay on track, if we don't have a goal, we don't have a purpose. I've always seen purpose as the striving to be better than who I was yesterday. The adventure of self-improvement, in other words. Yet, the majority of people have given up. They let themselves go to every temptation that presents itself, and people get too wrapped up into day-to-day nonsense. And this, of course, is masked by the delusion of the necessity of comfort. Most people have grown old and haven't even realized that they traded their soul for comfort. Many times because waking up early, reading, learning, studying, exploring, and practicing was all too hard. Or maybe they felt as if life was unfair and everyone is against them. To that, I would like to say, even if everyone was against you, still doesn't mean you have to be against yourself. And if anything, life is anything but unfair. The rules are pretty simple. Do good work, get good results. If the results don't come, keep working, learning, and trying, and the only time failure is 100% promised is when you give up. And that seems pretty fair to me. Which is exactly what this quote is about. Yes, working hard, studying, and striving to be better may and will most definitely break your body. But staying in the clutches of comfort will surely suffocate your soul. We all have a cross we must carry uphill, and life will make sure that journey is treacherous and difficult, but the uphill battle is what fuels the soul. Thank you for listening, and I'll see you guys in the next one.